New this morning, it's Disaster Preparedness Month, and when emergencies happen, your pets are impacted too. So it's important to have a plan in place for how to take care of your pets in these situations. And joining us to talk more about it is Mary Heiser with the Capital Area Humane Society. And before we start talking about that, we want to talk about a very unique pet that you have with you.
Absolutely. This is probably the luckiest little kitten in the whole wide world this week. This is Tucker. He's 10 weeks old, and a Good Samaritan fished him out of the Scioto River on Tuesday.
Wow. And you have no idea how he got into the river.
The person who rescued him said he didn't see how he went in. He looked up when he heard the splash. He was supervising a diver checking out a bridge, and so he had his eyes on his job like he should, and he heard the splash, and he actually went in and got the cat.
Wow, that's amazing.
Which is incredible, and we were very appreciative.
And what is Tucker's adoption fee?
Tucker's adoption fee is $70. He's not ready to go home yet. He still needs to have his neuter surgery. We figured he'd had enough stress for one week, so we won't do that until this week. But he is available for adoption today, starting at 12 noon.
Okay, so once somebody adopts Tucker, they need to get a plan in place in case an emergency happens.
Absolutely. It's Disaster Preparedness Month, and that can be anything from like flooding in Colorado to something more unique to your house, like a gas leak or a fire. So if you have a kitten at home or a cat, do you know where your cat carrier is? If it's buried out in the garage, that's not going to help you if you need to evacuate in a hurry. We really suggest that you have a plan, starting with a sticker on your front door that says, here's how many pets we have. And if you do evacuate, write on that sticker that you evacuated the pets. A grab and go kit, like we said, like the cat carrier, leash, food, like a pie pan in an emergency will make a great litter box. There are just some supplies that you should have to grab and go, and then also having a plan. You know, where can you go? Do you have friends in the area who would be willing to take you in? What's the closest hotel that accepts pets? It's thinking about all this stuff in advance, so that if there is a disaster, you're not the person out in the garage with a flashlight looking for the cat carrier and the leash and the dog bowl and everything.
Sure, and you also mentioned there on the screen that you want to have the veterinarian information too, in case somebody.
Absolutely. I mean, why not make a copy of that now and put it with your grab and go kit, because that could be very, very important to have.
What are some other items that we should consider including in that grab and go kit?
I'd want to, if your pet has medicine, maybe even just some reminders for yourself of what to grab, but you could very easily keep some food, a blanket, an extra leash, a portable water dish, trash bag for pet waste, or just some little smaller plastic bags. Think about, well, if you had to go to a hotel or a shelter or a friend's house and they had no pet supplies, what would you need to take care of your pet for 24 or 48 hours?
Okay, some good advice there. Before we let you go, let's talk about Tucker one more time and how we can get him adopted.
Tucker would love to meet people today from 12 to 5 and tomorrow from 12 to 5. And we'd just like to really send a big thanks out to Chad Barga of Hilliard, who went into the Scioto River to rescue Tucker.
That is so awesome to hear. Wow, what a story. So hopefully we can find Tucker a good home here today. Thanks for joining us, Mary. And remember, you can find out more about Tucker and our other pets of the week by heading to 10tv.com/pets.